The Best-Friend Sleepover. Come on, Tia. It's one day, Charlotte said. Surely you can be away from the restaurant from one day. Tiana sighed. For days, Charlotte had been trying to talk her into going on a shopping trip. The problem was Tiana had too much to do at her restaurant. She barely had time to sit down, much less to take a whole day off. Please, pretty please, with powdered sugar on top, Charlotte pleaded. Tiana looked around the kitchen. She still had to finish the gumbo, make the cornbread, and prepare that night's special dish. I'm sorry, Lottie, she said, shaking her head. Tiana's palace needs me. I don't have time to watch you try on 100 dresses. Making sure everything here runs smoothly is just too important. Tiana turned and went back to chopping carrots. Maybe next week, she said, or the week after that. Charlotte crossed her arms and pouted. All you think about is your restaurant, she said. What about your friends? This is important. I need a new dress for Big Daddy's gala. Lottie, Tiana began. I told you. Fine, Charlotte said, cutting her off. If that's how you feel, I'll go by myself. But I see if I'm around the next time you need help. With a stomp, Charlotte turned around and stormed out of the kitchen, slamming the door behind her on the way out. That afternoon, Charlotte went to her favorite boutique. She tried on every dress they had. But shopping for the dress wasn't the same without her best friend. With no one to model for her, her favorite pastime wasn't any fun. Meanwhile, Tiana finished making the gumbo, and she made the cornbread, and she prepared the night's special. Tiana looked at the pile of dirty dishes and sighed. Dishes were her least favorite part in working in the kitchen, but most nights she had Lottie to talk while she worked. Listening to her best friend's excited chatter always seemed to make the cleanup go faster. Without her, the job seemed to drag on and on. Oh no. That night, as Tiana got ready for bed, she looked out the window. If she had learned anything from her father, it was the importance of friends and family. Tiana sighed. The restaurant was important, but not as important as Lottie. She knew she had to find a way to make up with her best friend. Over at the LaBouffe estate, Charlotte grumbled and she complained. But most of all, she missed Tiana. Maybe she had taken things too far when she stormed out of Tiana's palace. After all, the restaurant had been Tiana's dream for as long as Charlotte could remember, and making sure it ran smoothly was important. Lottie knew that she had to find a way to make up with her best friend. The next morning, Tiana heard a noise coming from the kitchen. Then she smelled something burning. Flinging open the door, she found Charlotte standing over a pot of boiling oil and burned bacon. Lottie, Tiana said, what are you doing? Just then, Tiana noticed a tear running down Charlotte's cheek. I just wanted to help, Charlotte explained. I felt bad about yesterday, and I thought maybe I could make it up to you. But now I've ruined everything. Oh no. You're going to make up for it. Tiana sighed and hugged Charlotte. I'm sorry too. I should have remembered that some things are more important than my restaurant. and you're at the top of my list. Tiana looked around the kitchen. You were right, 𝓷𝓼, she continued. This place can run without me for a day, and I know just what we need. A good old-fashioned Tiana and Charlotte day. Oh, Tia, really? Charlotte asked. That sounds wonderful. Tiana and Charlotte cleaned up the mess in the kitchen. Then Tiana showed her best friend how to make banknotes the right way. In no time, Charlotte was rolling up the dough and frying up the perfect banknotes. Now that's more like it, she cried, examining her handiwork. Next, the two went shopping. Charlotte tried on dress after dress. All the gowns that seemed drab and boring the day before seemed perfect now. Soon, Charlotte had not found one, but two, but three dresses for Big Daddy's gala. She even helped Tiana pick out the perfect gown. That night, Tiana lay on Charlotte's bed. What are you doing, 𝓷𝓼? She called to her best friend. I'm exhausted. Let's go to bed. I'm looking for, Charlotte began, then trailed off. Where is it? Ah! Charlotte poked her head out of the closet. This, she said, holding up a book. Tiana smiled. It was the book her mother had read to them as children. What a perfect way to end our day, she said. Charlotte nodded and scrabbled onto the bed next to Tiana. Then Tiana opened the book. The two snuggled up to read the bedtime story together. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.